All right, guys. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Oh man, my bad, my bad, my bad. Whew. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let's do this, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, another day, another put this up a little bit higher. Yeah, another day, another t-shirt designing and stuff, right? So, well, not t-shirt designing. Another day, another. How can I say it? I don't know. Today was something I had to start late. My sublimation printer, I'm still working it, working the kinks. My Epson 7710, trying to get it back before I work on the other printer that's over there, which is the larger one. Because the smaller one right now is more convenient because the larger one I have to actually call the company to get it going. So with that said, um, it's doing good. It's printing images. The prints are coming out. As far as like the printhead cleaning, there's only one color that's missing, and for some reason the blue, right? The blue is having issues coming out. I don't know why. It's a little weird. It's a little weird. But the blue is the only one that's having issues coming out. Other than that, all the other colors I'm able to get out. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. So we're pushing things out and we're putting it in motion before after. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. It is what it is. But you guys are here to watch. What the heck? What is that? That a It's a fly. How did this guy get in here? That is crazy. Anyways, I'm sorry. I'm paranoid. I came inside the shop. I mean the office, and I think the fly followed me. So now it's like buzzing everywhere, and I don't like flies. I don't. I don't. Don't. But it is what it is. So what we're gonna be doing soon is we're gonna be pivoting. I notice as I'm doing these live, I'm not posting anything because of that. People are not coming on. Some people don't know when it's on, and I've been told like, yo, listen, you need to post your live because some people apparently want to be part of it. I mean, it's usually around the same time, but you know, sometimes start later, sometimes start earlier. But people want to at least come on and post a comment, and say something, so that way, you know, they're part of the show, right? And it's my fault. I should have done that a while ago. I don't post my live because I tell you the truth, I'm trying to do this daily thing, but got him. Hold on, hold on, bye. Gotta get this guy. All right, I'm gonna get that fly. Don't worry about that. Whew, got a fly in the shop. All right, yeah. So like I said, I need to post this. Post these lives. Make sure you guys are aware, like you know, when I'm doing them and all that stuff, because apparently people want to be a part of it, but the time frame of what I got set up is not when you know everybody's alerted to come to it. And plus, a lot of my channel. Give me a second. Yeah, a lot of people that's on my groups, right? So they want to know. Hold on one second. I'm gonna get this guy. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yo, I'm gonna get this guy. Yeah. Anyways. Whew. So yeah. So next step is so. All right, hold on. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what's going on. See what's going on. Yeah. So I have a group, a Facebook group. People want to come on. They want to ask questions, stuff like that. See what's going on. The blue is coming. Yes. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. All right, that flies back. I'm gonna get that guy. But anyways, so yeah, so people in the face group want to know when I'm on. People in my subscriber wants a time frame. They want me to post everything so that way they can just come on. And then also we have brands that wants to talk about what they do and stuff like that. Want to know when I'm posting. So I have a lot of work to do. The new thing that I'm doing coming up soon is I gotta post time for these lives. After I'm done posting the time for these lives, I need to go post it on my Facebook group, and then I need to push it to my to the people, the brands that wanna know what I'm on, what I'm doing, because I come on like let's say right now I'm late because I got family, I got stuff I gotta do, but at least they wanna know, okay, cool. He's about to come on. Okay, he's coming on today. Definitely. They don't want like, okay, there's no live posted. There's nothing we can do. You know what? Forget it. We're gonna keep doing something else. But if they know the live is on, as soon as I come on, they're gonna get a reminder, and that reminder is what they're going to use to come on the channel. So I wasn't doing that before. I'm gonna start doing that. I apologize because there's a lot of people that want to be on. Sometimes people are catching on the replay. YouTube doesn't really send out the information like they should. So I'm technically disadvantaging a lot of people that want to be part of this. And my apologies, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get it going, right? Um, so yeah, so all right, let's continue. What time is it? Dang, I only have like less than 10 minutes or so. But it is what it is. We're gonna do these lives. I'm trying to do this live boot camp, and the whole point is not to miss a day, right? Number one rule: minimum 1 hour, not to miss a day, and always push out content. We got the live happening regularly, where doing as much we can for that hour, and also makeup during that day is what's considered like to make up for that hour. Um, so you may have two lives in one day. Also pushing out content. I'm working on pushing out content. So 1 hour minimum live, push out content, and have a scheduled time. Also, allow subscribers and people who are part of like groups and stuff to know when I'm on. It's the other things I gotta do, right? So now I gotta push out the work so they can see the vision. Once they see the vision, they can contribute to the vision by liking, subscribing, and sharing. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get it going. But all right, let me get this set. So this is talking about the all right, so this is going to be talking about the trucking, no, not the trucking, the industry of, give me a quick second. Quick second. All right, so I'm gonna be so this from CNN. Links on the description as usual. Um, it's just talking about the shipping industry. Now, the shipping industry, especially if you're doing, what's that thing called? Drop shipping. If you're doing like apparel design, all that stuff. If you screen printing and like you get stuff from like drop shipping and stuff, um, it's hold on one second. Hold on, hold on. All right, cool. There we go. There we go. All right. So if you like drop shipping, if you like getting products, Alibaba, AliExpress, all that stuff, even Amazon, you're gonna need to know about the shipping industry and how it works, what's going on, just a little detail. So I thought I might go CNN,
Wonder
grab this,
how
and
all your
come back.
stuff arrives at your door or at the
Let it
store.
breathe.
Take a simple children's toy. You can click pay on sites like Amazon, and
While
it
you guys are
appears in a
watching, I'm
few
gonna get
days or
this
less,
slide real quick.
like magic. The stores are also stacked high with options in every color and size, but let's go back a few steps. How is all this made, and how does it get to us? Most of the time, it starts here in China, known as the world's factory. As well as those toys for your children, China is manufacturing clothing, cars, electronics, Halloween masks, Christmas decorations, basically everything you could ever think of, and probably most of the stuff that's in your home. In China alone, there are an estimated 114 million factory workers. That's nearly 4 times the population of Texas. Wait, but let's rewind a bit further. As before the Chinese factories start assembling the product, the design process often begins in the U.S. Like with this educational toy company, Learning Resources, based in Chicago.
Well, we developed the product in the U.S. So we have a team of people that do product development. We'll bid the product out and select a manufacturing partner. We'll cut a purchase order to this factory, who will then make a manufacturing run. We will have it inspected for quality control so that we're sure it's ready to go. They will pack it in a container. Truck will pick it up, bring it to a cargo yard, then move it to dockside. Then the boat goes across the pond.
And that's where the journey gets interesting. Step by step, we're going inside the heart of this operation. The shipping industry, which has nearly 2 million seafarers working on ships around the globe 24/7.
Hey there. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
A small crew of just a few dozen lives on board this ship, the ONE Modern, for months at a time. Ocean Network Express has a fleet of 2.
This is cool. So basically, there's companies within companies in these shipping yards, and all of them apparently seem to operate together. They're doing things and getting supplies in. Some of them even have like cooks that gets food ready for the staff, and a lot of those people also come from other countries. That's the cool part. So let's get it going.
260 bright pink vessels to match the Japanese cherry blossoms. It's part of the massive operation to move goods out of China into the U.S. After stopping here in Hong Kong, it will pass through 3 Chinese ports: Yantian, Ningbo, and Shanghai, then onto Busan in South Korea, before crossing the vast Pacific Ocean, traveling through the narrow channels of the Panama Canal, and reaching.
They're not even mentioning the fact that a lot of pirates also attack these shipping ships, shipping ships, cargo ships, I should say, to try to get some of those products, but and redirect these ships and hijack it. But yeah, so let's go.
Its destination of Houston, Texas.
Thank you. Wow, this is incredible. You see everything from here.
All right, guys. So when your product is coming in, this is how it looks like, right? The embroidery machine, that's one of those right there. Your DTF machine, that's one of those right there. Your sublimation machine, large 24-inch sublimation machine from China or wherever, and that's one of those right there. A lot of stuff comes from multi countries, different colors, different companies, and that's pretty much how things flow. Um, but yeah, wow. Let's give it up for the shipping industry because without them, a lot of the products we have wouldn't be here. So yeah, yeah, that's what's up, man. That's amazing. Look at that. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's almost like a city, kinda. You know what I mean? Um, all these are all these, by the way, are not the same company. These are multi companies from different places around the world. Majority are probably China, but mostly around the world, working together, shipping in products, and just having them come in to one shipping location where it's distributed and brought to wherever it may needs to go. So at the end of the day, like these guys definitely deserve kudos. This is why when you had the shipping strike, it was a big problem because this is where your stuff come from. This is literally the heart of the world, right?
Overview to the city, container terminal, ships operation, ships and ports.
Led by a captain or ship's master, the team navigates these giant ports and international waters safely and efficiently. The industry is worth trillions of dollars and is projected to reach 4.2 trillion by 2031. All this just to bring you what you need.
Up to 90% of global trade of manufactured goods is transported by container ship, and Asia is leading the way, handling over 63%
Wow, that's amazing. 63%. You see that?
of global container port calls.
This is an industry that doesn't stop.
I think I downplayed that 63%. If you look at the whole world, 63% comes from Asia. That's amazing.
Helping to keep all these plates spinning is Roberto Janetta, the chairman of the Hong Kong Liner Shipping Association.
For these ships, they work on a very rotated schedule. They're like a bus. And in order to maintain that schedule, everything needs to be worked just like clockwork.
Or the toys won't be under the tree in time for Christmas, right?
Indeed, indeed.
And if the complicated logistics aren't enough, the industry is also dealing with constant chaos. There is a
Let's go back real quick. Hold on one second. All right. Again. Appreciate you guys. That's amazing. That's amazing. Another day, another show. All right. So I wanted you guys to see this. Amazing. Like, this is brought to you by CNN again. Check the link in the description. We're gonna talk about shipping and how basically shipping is the heart of every country. Products needs to come in and out. Not everything you have is going to be directly from the country you're in. Sometimes it comes from other locations. So shipping is a really key and is important to, growth for every country. So let me go back real quick and go back and I'm going to show you. Now, when you look at this, again, it's amazing. Basically, these are all different companies that comes together to set up work, products, so we can have the resources that we need. Like I said, your sublimation is right there, your sublimation printer. Your DTF printer is right there. Your screen printing setup is right there as far as like equipment to put together. Your DTF printer is right there. White toner. Any machine you can think of, all of it is right here. Right there. The shipping is important, and that's why I wanted to focus on it today, because shipping is big. It's big. Alright, let's get it going.
You see everything from here.
Overview to the city, container terminal, ships operation, ships and ports.
Led by a captain or ship's master, the team navigates these giant ports and international waters safely and efficiently. The industry is worth trillions of dollars and is projected to reach 4.2 trillion by 2031. All this just to bring you what you need.
Up to 90% of global trade of manufactured goods is transported by container ship, and Asia is leading the way, handling over 63%.
That's what I was saying. Your Alibabas, your AliExpress, your Amazon. That's the majority of the stuff we're getting right there.
Of global container port calls.
This is an industry that doesn't stop.
Helping to keep all these plates spinning is Roberto Ginetta, the chairman of the Hong Kong Liner Shipping Association.
For these ships, they work on a very rotated schedule. They're like a bus. And in order to maintain that schedule, everything needs to be worked just like clockwork.
Or the toys won't be under the tree in time for Christmas, right?
Indeed, indeed.
And if the complicated logistics aren't enough, the industry is also dealing with constant chaos.
There is a slowdown in the U.S. supply chain.
Suez Canal has been blocked for more than a day.
cargo ship and an oil tanker colliding.
Interest in the Panama Canal.
Panama Canal is a
The
disgrace.
president says his tariffs will make the country boom.
It's going to be a
Now, one stop right there. When Donald Trump introduced tariffs to China, remember it's 63%. Man, a lot of things started going up. These Asian companies were having issues shipping stuff to us, and it was just bonkers, right? But you gotta imagine 63% products comes from them, which meant they had a lot more to lose than we did, because at the end of the day, right? So for example, and I do t-shirts and t-shirt designs and stuff like that, right? I can't do anything without the customer. If there's no customer, there's no point, right? Like right now, my machine is down. I have work I have to do for somebody. So now I have to get the machine going, right? So now I have a halt. Now, when you have tariff is basically that clog in the machine that holds everything until negotiations made and everything is set. Nothing's moving. And can you imagine, the shipping yard is full already, and then it's backed up because now cargo from before and days later are still trying to make its way, but everything is halted to a stop. So yeah, so this border issue, I mean this tariff issue was really big, especially for the we call it textile industry, which is basically t-shirts and designs and anything that has to do with like apparel, you know, and beyond. But yeah,
tariff wall put up.
So far, though, they're just making things go boom.
Countdown to
so when he was able to sign the agreement that they had between China and all these Asian countries and stuff, it really helped out, because now things got back to normal to a point. It was, prices went up a little bit, but hey, it is what it is. So now
supply shortages and rising prices has officially begun.
Shipping always continues. There's always a way around the system.
The industry is also facing a big overhaul to reduce its impact on the environment, with mandatory measures to cut emissions. Even when things are running smoothly, after a ship comes into port, it is still a race against the clock to unload and reload the containers for the next stage of the journey.
It's actually a very complex organization, complex system that is actually quite efficient in what needs to be a very synchronized ballet of everybody knowing their position exactly when and where.
3 giant cranes work simultaneously on the ship, each with a single operator maneuvering the containers into place. It takes less than a minute to move each one from the port onto the ship and vice versa. The ship is docked for nearly 10 hours, and in that time, the port team has to move more than 700 containers.
Being on board, you can really get a sense of the scale of it all. The O&E Modern has up to 7,000 containers on board, and
wow, look how long that thing is. It's the crystal building right there. My bad, Chrysler Building. That's crazy. Wow. Wow. This is how much I'm impressed. I'm impressed. This is where all my um all my ink is stored, and like where like stuff that I need, supplies for printing, for designing, for doing all that. I'm impressed. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. I'm amazed. Like, wow. Wow. But anyways, I'm gonna end it right there. You guys can watch the rest. As you can see, it's not the end. So watch the rest. Wow. So today was a quick live. But I'm gonna go like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. But this is amazing that just being able to see, guys, take time, go search, find out about the different companies you use for shirts, and we're gonna talk about that hopefully tomorrow. Um, for shirt designing, stuff like that. Go find out like you know, shipping, how things are shipped, the products that you purchase for your apparel or whatever you do. You know, because these industries are really important to us. They're crucial to getting products to us, so we can be able to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, Levi Apparel. I gotta go. That was a good live today. That was a good live today. All right, cool, 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 cool. Let's end this real quick. You know what? Let me give. Hey, yo, this is for the